I don't think there's any big names missing from this lobby. We've got
That's what we should be shooting for here. So good to know. Got the accountant. I need to bring you everywhere. My taxes are almost due, so I'll make sure to hit you up after this. But,
don't even mention taxes to me. Oh.
So circle number 1 will be popping. It is going to be having all the land in play.
Yep.
We got castle. You know, majority of the map for the most part is going to be good. A lot of the teams are actually still parachuting on down from the cargo hold, maybe cement factory, wherever they want to go. Winery, we see ATP down there. Anything really sticking out to you right off the bat here?
No, the plane was pretty safe. It was a northwestern to about, well, south direction that teams won't be able to use, but for the most part, it's going to be pretty safe.
Let me actually, you know, when you brought that up, give me one moment, because I made a tweet kind of asking players and just everybody as a whole what they thought would be the biggest change when it comes to this patch. I put ledge grab, I put fuel drums, I put M16 and the Desert Eagle. And ledge grab, 37%. We had 234 move when it comes to the patch. Other things in the patch, like we mentioned, ledge grab, that's kind of what you were bringing up.
That's actually what I voted for on that poll too.
Oh, thanks for voting.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
No problem.
You didn't like it, though. Oh, DE all day. Because you could put an extended mag and a red dot on it.
Yeah.
We haven't seen it. I mean, it might all be talk, but I don't know. We'll have to see. So I guess they were trying to do some scouting in the process, receiving some shots. So definitely going to be relaying that information.
Here they are on the screen now. This is it. They're kicking off already. I believe that's Team Totality that found themselves in a bit of a fracas with. HH24 is not someone I want to be aiming dueling any day of the week, as he is kind of alone actually pushed up on this rock with 3 members of Tempo on the rock playing around. We've got Enigma in the back trying to cover HH24, but the angles are going to favor the side of Team Totality, and now Tempo are in a really sticky situation. Of course, they have that insurance policy of Chica up in the north playing alone, but that's not what they want to be relying on at the moment. They want to be using these players, these 3 players stacked together. And it looks like HH24 is going to pull off this engagement, a little bit afraid of being out in the open. Spec's going to get revived, you'd think, but yeah, he has been actually, so he'll get some meds off now to heal up.
Guard, like we saw one of the members from Tempo, you know, just getting the 1 tap.
Yeah, this is, again, Tensa's actually found the headshot onto one of the players.
Leave them open and exposed to alternate angles as well. So if I'm Tempo, I would be, and you know, for your sake, that's one of your top 3 teams, I would like to see them move here. I don't like that spot at all.
Well, AVX have crashed in onto Tribe, actually getting a run over kill there, as Tribe Seagate now is answering back, paying Tempest out for his sins of running his mate over. Tempest is going to be finished off too, so Seagate.
Right there, you can see on their face how happy they were. Shots ringing out.
Yeah, they had a good first game. They're looking at Space Station, who had a rough one. So we're looking in.
Good is a stretch in my opinion. I mean, they got the placement points, but that's because of snaking.
Yeah. Oh, INFINEX are now aiming at Tempo Storm and putting some hurt onto them as well.
86 craftsmen in Japan.
Oh, really? Only 186?
Who are mastered in the techniques of the blade and the polishing. So looking around, Tempo still up here. They're probably going to be making the move here. Playing the edge, playing passive.
Oh, this is Space Station Gaming. They're crashing in onto Tempo. Tempo did lose one of their players. They lost Chica, the insurance policy. He went out to the side of INFINEX. So this is Space Station not being able to find anything. In the first 2 games, they've really been left out to dry. They haven't been able to get into the circle, find themselves any sort of cover. And now they're stuck between a rock and a hard place with Team 9 at their back. Tempo trying to find angles on them to take advantage. They're forced to fight off Team 9, who are in engagement with WILDCARD as well in the distance. So Angry gets knocked out as well. So this is 2 players from Space Station Gaming already finding themselves knocked out.
Yeah, Tempo still up here.
That Method as well, trying to find any sort of cover to rotate into as well. So all these teams are just struggling to find any sort of footing.
Yeah, Spec getting pretty aggressive here, maybe a little too aggressive for game number 2. I mean, we still got 16 squads alive here. They are going to be ducking down in the dirt. They are in this first circle. This fight, by the way, in the center for the most part. So regardless of the next circle, these squads definitely have time on their side.
Yeah, Spec didn't actually have a vest on at all, and his helmet was incredibly damaged, so he is very vulnerable to any sort of engagement. We saw Everfury from Method going down. He's going to have to take a nap, charge his phone, as he is out of Vikendi. Method unable to find that rotate in, getting caught out by ADP. This 3-way fight His only bad.
This should be it. Yep, popping up. There you go, Angry. Done.
He's
Go for
gonna
the
get the
flush.
first.
You got to. Oh,
Yeah,
the
well,
tree.
Angry's managed to find himself some
Angry's
cover.
so split from their squad right here, though. I mean, trying to get the off angle, going to be paying the price right here. At least Juicy's got the BSS. That might be the
It's got no extendo on it.
coming off and easy. So 8 DP just not wanting to defend this building. They are saying, see you later. They're going to be pulling off this one. Looks like INFINEX was successful in that crash. Now, are they going? They're going for the revive. The bait, though. It's a bait.
Yeah, the spray comes out. It isn't going to connect on any of the players just yet. It's hitting a lot of metalwork.
There you go.
But Method, Monarch actually from the high ground, he's managed to find an angle to get in onto them. So he's starting to put some hurt out as well.
What a bait.
Was a big bait.
What a bait.
Save your mate syndrome coming into full effect as Ignite get knocked down as well. Method starting to answer in as a third party on this engagement.
That's the case when it comes to Method making the push on into the members of Ignite. Ignite might have been a little tunnel vision.
This one. Maybe next one, but Wildcard are going to have a really tough time trying to get out of this castle compound. Space Station have found tempos unawares. Nico, the IG by Team 9, might have chose to back off that. It's on board now as Sixless as Alucard from Wildcard has managed to pick off one of the Fire Stouts ring out in the streets of Volnova themselves. This is where the ledge grab comes into play, Dave. This is where all these angles that possibly weren't available before, now they start to come into effect as Tense has been knocked out by Monarch from Method to Method, taking out some heavy hitters.
We're heading to Volnova. Looks like all your squads are just going to be sending it, like you mentioned, just trying to get any type of cover within these buildings. We're going to see the ledge grab come into play right now. All these off angles, the new angles here.
The new angles.
Hopefully they've been practicing this. We already see Clay on the roof overlooking the fight. Out there in the distance, I think that's Tribe and the Knights. So we'll have to pay attention to the kill feed because they are squaring off toe-to-toe right now.
Certainly are, as well as Tribe.
Oh, no! Memo and Outsider.
Outsider is actually blowing up a car and has taken out a few of his teammates as well. Vigilante is getting knocked by the Pittsburgh Knights. So Team Tribe, they're going out pretty quick. Jagger has got the knock onto Outsider, and that might be them done. So Tribe go down in 16th place. The Seagate bleeds out to Jagger as well. Jagger claims 2. That's Pittsburgh Knights claiming 4 kills so far. There are too many squads in this circle. Looks like Wildcard have managed to rush.
The next circle pop here in just a moment, but what a beauty right now. We're having a nice little aerial shot of all the teams, 15 different teams, and it is going to be the main focus of this game on Vikendi. We're going in for some urban combat. Oh my goodness. HH24, the last remaining member, by the way, alive for Team Totality.
Cloud9 try and cross the row. They are met by resistance from 8DP. Ignite in the distance. They're going to be firing some shots out as well, but it is going to be the side of Revenants that wear a shot and a knock from 8DP. So 8DP are very aware of the surroundings and the players that need to rotate in, and they're starting to take some shots. Shivan actually knocks down Percasas as well. Space Station Gaming on the northern side, they're answering on to the Pittsburgh Knights. That's a long shot actually came out of that. Pittsburgh Knights do have to rotate into the zone, and I'm not sure how they're going to actually manage to do it. Method are now starting to play spoiler as well, as they've been jumping around the rooftops like Batman. This is where the action is going to kick off. HH24, the last player from Team Totality, has met Cloud9, and he's repelled them for now. Chris from INFINEX goes down, but I wonder if he could be able to be picked up.
I do like that HH24, the solo player is not holding back when it comes to getting some free kills on the boot here. Beowulf, our prayers have been answered. Still alive so far. Going to be taking some shots out here onto 8DP, but the urban combat is ringing out left and right here.
It certainly is. This is the Pittsburgh Knights who had to try and crash in and rotate in. They've been met by Ignite. This nade could be the seal the deal for the Pittsburgh Knights. It's cooked to perfection. Put some sauce on it. Put a fork on them. They're done. Surely. No, it doesn't explode on top of them. Somehow misses them. The molly might be enough to take him out, though. Sam's dropping very low. Surely the Pittsburgh Knights go out here. Sam will have to pull off a miracle Houdini. No, that's it them down.
2 games in a row going out to Molly, by the way.
Yeah,
chat. Sam getting burnt alive 2 games in a row. Feels bad. So, looks like a lot of these squads are going to be playing the edge right here, trying to move on in. I like Method's position so far. It is pretty strong when it comes to the high ground angles that they are holding on these teams down here in the south.
It is
getting... There we go. Here's a nice little view of the circle.
Yeah, this is a beautiful view.
Beautiful.
The nades are going to be worth their weight in gold in this sort of circle.
Yeah, you would hope somebody see. I see a grenade right here on the outskirts of the window from Tinker. you want to pick up the grenades, you want to pick up the mollies. I would even say the flashes, because when it comes to breaching the buildings, which we'll definitely have to do here in this game, flash, breach.
Flash
easy.
and breach. Yep.
Flash and breach. Easy. Just like that. 8 DP, they are going to be on the 3rd story using these windows, trying to hold these off angles. A couple teams that I'm going to have my eye on moving forward. Team 9, they're on the edge. They're on the coast of the town. They are going to be picking up a crate. We see them all the way out there across the road. It is a pretty safe position. It could be dangerous when it comes to pushing across the road, as we do see the next circle pop on up. And oh, baby, this is going right into the heart of Volnova.
Well, it's good for Tempo as their last 2 players managed to find themselves inside the circle. Team Unnamed are going to push in. They only have a little bit of distance to cover. The big losers out of it are the Wildcard guys and Space Station Gaming, who are going to have to send it pretty quickly. Method of playing Fiddler on the roof.
Only 2 alive.
Only 2 alive. They have managed to net themselves 4 kills, but it's not enough, really.
HH24.
It's the last player.
Yeah, right down there. Prophecy. I feel like, yeah.
Oh, you can't see him and he will go down.
Oh.
So Prophecy will collect the headshot and with it the kill.
Okay. Hey, that's why these angles are so important here.
Yeah,
they're holding.
Are.
And they're going to be in the next zone. So we'll see if they will actually end up spotting Cloud9. Team Totality, yeah, we just saw eliminated there. Space Station Gaming, surprisingly still alive in this game.
Yep.
You know, even with all the movement that they had to push off there. But as I mentioned, that Juicy is going to be spotted by Bison.
Yeah, he's spotted by AVX. They're right on the edge of the circle as well. But the shots rain out might alert Method and INFINEX to the location of AVX. And you can see on your screen now, this is the the eastern side of the circle. And there's 4 or 5 teams all vying for the same buildings. There's one of the wildcard players, Alucard, one of their stars. There's Meta Mini Uzi in the mouth. And he's finished off by Spec, actually. So that's a stolen kill. And Wildcard now are bleeding members out pretty quickly. They're down to 2 players alive as Spring from OMEN Elite puts Wildcard's MVP in a box.
I'm loving OMEN Elite's position on that roof, by the way. They're just going to be prone not exposing themselves and just getting as much information.
This is Ignite pushing in aggressively. They'll be able to hear the players jumping around. Zute with a Zoo spray. Not going to collect anything through the smoke, but you can see the kill feed now. It's popping off as Beck from Tempo is getting more and more aggressive onto Wildcard. They might be down to the 1 player remaining as Sin, Alucard and MVP are all knocked or dead. Zute rotating smokes through, trying to keep himself safe, but the player knows where he is. He can get spammed through that smoke pretty quickly. Team 9 pushing in and getting aggressive onto Team Unnamed. Not a fight that I'd be looking for at the moment. Sixless does get knocked out by the play zone. We're down to 11. Illusions from Wildcard drop, so that's them out. Second place in the first game. It's not going to amount to anything in the second. You can see the kill leaders. Monarch and Chaos sitting head and shoulders above at the moment, but you imagine that's going to change up as we are on board with Raven.
2 players from Ignite also on the leader. Ran up here on the high ground from Team Unnamed. They are going to have Team 9 kind of pinned down right below them, but both of these squads are not in the next play zone. So I want to say Team 9, you know, they had the advantage just because they're on the ground, so they'll be able to move the fastest to the new zone. But these gunshots ringing out are going to be giving away their position over here. I already see OMEN Elite setting up for a gatekeep on the mini-map, but let's see who will be victorious in this fight. Raven looking to make some moves out here. I just don't want to see the Unnamed kind of get stuck over here and punished if they stay too long with the blue. So we'll have to see. Look at the courtyard. Look at the open courtyard right
Nobody
in the
wants to be playing ball in the courtyard at the moment. Space Station Gaming went out. Beach was in the blue, trying to heal through it. Couldn't manage to do it. Ran out of meds. So that's them gone. ATP are now getting a little bit of hurt.
Team 9, did they just let the Unnamed sneak past them in this alleyway?
They might have. OMEN Elite have actually just knocked out 2 different players from 2 different squads. So their roof position is paying DVDs at the moment. Spring, you can see him watching this alley full of smoke. As Carnage now bleeds out 1 as Rand's going down to the play zone. He's out, actually. You see the Alive board now. There's so many squads up. Only 1 from Ignite and AVX. Tempo Storm Method with 2. Now the Unnamed join them with 2. Team 9 dropping very low. They might even be on their way out of this game as that alleyway is getting flushed out by Raven. But he gets down to Zute on the roof day.
Wow.
Raven down. That's one of the big heavy hitters. And that could be Team Unnamed down to 1 player.
You saw that? They popped out the alley with the smokes. OMEN Elite all on the roof looking down the alleyway. Done, son. Yeah, done. Cleaning up the alley, making sure the streets are safe for the nighttime as we move forward into the next circle. We're already in circle 8. We're already in circle 8.
Circle 8, 30 minutes in, 7 teams
Seven
alive.
teams alive. I mean, I want to say, I think Prophecy for Method is the most centralized person
Monarch's
right here.
in there as well,
Yeah, Monarch is, and they're in that courtyard. So
Zute's popping off, though.
let's see if this ledge grab will come into play here at the end.
He actually gets the knock on the play with a nade in his hand, knocks him down, knocks him out. Oh, sees a bit of roof surfing as well, so
Let's grab.
smokes are going to start pouring out, trying to get themselves to safety as they're
Revenants.
on the roof.
Yeah, still 4 down there. We're going to have a little roof battle off right now between OMEN Elite and I feel like ATP as they will be exchanging shots back and forth. And like I mentioned,
Oh, he finds it through the smoke, actually. One of the 8 DP players. Helmet
next
off.
circle's up, right smack in the middle. Prophecy setting up for the W, in my opinion. OMEN Elite, we're going to send Wi-Fi over here on to this middle roof, trying to set up. This is going to, I don't want to say med off, though.
Yeah, it could be heal off.
It, but
that's exactly what my thoughts were, too. Cloud9, 3 strong. ATP Gold, they're down to 2 players. Revenants and Omen are the only 2 with 4, but doesn't amount for much when you are in a med-off position. Espinoza, he's perked up. He's got 15 med kits as the rest of the Revenants try and push through the fire. Not going to be able to do it. You see the meds getting dropped now for Jifan. He's only got 3, so this med-off situation is coming in. It is going to be the zone closing in. Prophecy's down on the floor. Beowulf's actually found himself pretty circled, but can he get this med off? He does. He gets the med off, but he hasn't got any support. He's going to push around the corner and try and claim as many kills as he possibly can. It is down to the final 3 teams. Method, Omen, Cloud9.
Who's healing?
Cloud9 drop out. It is Spring. Spring in the mode. He's medding up as fast as he possibly can. He's got it. Does he have him? Yes, he gets 1 med off. This is Pyra and Monarch.
Where's the third team?
Third team is that Omen Elite player. C9 go down. Spring versus Monarch. Monarch looks like he's going to tick down. It could be Omen Elite that just take it. I think Monarch is down. Omen Elite take it.
Omen Elite with the med off. Spring coming in clutch. 2-2-2-2 is the kills on the squad. Method getting the second place there.